Charlie, I guess no bigger test on Saturday than Portsmouth?
Absolutely not. Top of the league. John's done a great job with them. And big challenge for us. But again, it's one that we're relishing. We're looking forward to it. So, disappointment of last week is done. We move on and we look forward to Portsmouth coming to Highbury. Is
it a game that you look at as being a free hit because of the gulf in between the two sides at the minute?
No, I don't see this as a free hit. I see this as an opportunity for us to get 3 points, and I look forward to that challenge. We'll prepare as we normally would. There's no free hits this year. Derby we caused them problems. We had moments against Cambridge, but we have to, when the moments come for us on Saturday, we have to be ready and be prepared to take them. And no, I don't see it as a free hit. I see it's 3 points, an opportunity for us to win a football match.
I suppose the situation the club's in at the minute, you can't really afford free hits, can you?
No. There's no. We don't need to dress it up or dress it down. At the end of the day, it's 3 points at stake. We have to go and try and win the next game, and that doesn't matter if it's Portsmouth or Wycombe the following week. We win the next game. We try and win the next game. We look to do the things, and if we have the right habits that we try and get into the players, we have the right principles of the game, then it'll give us a chance of winning the football match.
You're a few games in now. Can you see progression?
Yes, absolutely. Progression is there. I've seen it on a daily basis, but on a weekly basis. For periods of games, I've seen some things that we've been working on, trying to get into these players, and we've had a great week again. And it's important that we take that good week into the weekend, and we've got to start the game well and give ourselves an opportunity to really enhance what we're trying to do here.
Is there anything in particular that you can see now that wasn't there perhaps when you first came in?
Well, a lot in terms of how we want to try and build up and how we want to play, how we want to get problems from the opposition in terms of how can we cause them problems. And the lads have been unbelievable at taking information on. We've had a few meetings, and we've tried to keep it short and sharp for them to really understand what we're trying to do, give them good detail in terms of learning from what we think is real and what we actually can do to get a result. And they've been great so far. And again, now we've got to a point where it's up to them when they go on the pitch. We can help them, but when they're on the pitch, they make their decisions, and we have to support them with what they choose.
Is that quite important for you, that you want to give that responsibility back to the players? That when they're out on the pitch, it's kind of up to them to
listen. There's a structure, and there's some principles that we stick to, and what we want. But ultimately, when you have quality players on the pitch that we do have, then they see things on the pitch and things develop, and they see it happen, and they have to make a decision at that moment. But again, as long as the structure and the principles that we think are key for our team and our group going forward, as long as we stick to that, then it'll give us a better chance of winning the football match.
How have you found it so far?
It's been amazing. People ask me the last couple of weeks, really, it's been amazing. I keep saying that it's a privilege to be the manager of this football club. I wake up every day excited to get into the training ground, and it's a real privilege to be given this opportunity. And that's all I could keep saying, is that when you're happy in a place and you believe in what the football club's trying to do, then everything connects well. And at the moment, the players are buying into what we've got, and hopefully we can give them a positive result come the weekend.
You've got quite a lot of games to go too as well, which must be quite exciting.
Yeah, there's a lot of games, but again, the games will go thick and fast when February comes. We're looking at fixtures this morning, so we take one game at a time. The old cliche, one game at a time. We look to the next game. Portsmouth are in a good place in the league. Lost the last couple. They had a tough result against Leyton Orient last week. But again, I look at the squad that John's got, the players, the quality he has, and you could see why they're near the top of the league. But again, we have to go and stamp our authority in the match as well.
I've just been speaking to Ronan, who's obviously arrived in January. He got a stack of goals in Ireland last season.
Yeah.
Just where do you see his kind of progress at the minute? Is he in and around your first team now?
Yeah, he'll be in and around the first team squad, waiting for an opportunity. He done himself no harm the other day by scoring a couple of goals in a game against his former club in Waterford on Tuesday. But again, when I have strikers at the top end of the pitch, Marriott, Stockley, Omacheri, Coughlin, Tishmanga, I've got 5 players that can score goals. he's coming into a new club. He has to get up to speed. He obviously had finished, I think, in November at Waterford. Was trying to get up to speed with the training. So again, they get that game the other night, which helped him. He looked sharp, scored a couple of goals. So he comes into my recognition and my thoughts for the weekend as well. Absolutely. And when you've got people that are on form and scoring goals, then it's hard to ignore.
The guys you just named off there, Charlie, I mean, they are, at this level, they're goal scorers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. But we have to try and get them into positions to score the goals. We have to organise them with getting them to the places where they're going to be a threat, and that's between the sticks. And if we can get that on a more regular basis, they lads can score goals. There's no doubt about that. The record is there to be seen. So it's now we just have to put the final piece of the jigsaw together, really, and getting a win. I've been really happy for 70 minutes of the week last week in terms of what we did and an away performance, but again, ultimately we lost the game. I understand that, so we have to try and put everything together and get that win, because if we can get that first win, then it gives everybody a lift and it gives us a real motivation, which we are motivated anyway to really kick on for the rest of the season. Yeah,
if you can get a result, if you can break this sequence of winless games, obviously that preceded you largely, that could do wonders.
Absolutely. We're 3 games in, but I've inherited a great squad. I've got a good squad of players, good people, good human beings. They want the best. They want to try and make this football club progress up the league, and as long as they keep giving me the same habits daily on the training pitch, they'll take that into the games on a Saturday, and it's important that we stick to what we're doing, and the results will come, but we have to keep working hard and trying to put teams under pressure at home.
And into January, is there likely to be any kind of help from outside, or is what you got?
Well, at the moment, what we have is what we have. We'll probably have a couple more back from injury next couple of weeks, which is good as well. But at the moment, on the transfer front, at the moment we're obviously active and looking to see what comes up. We're not in a rush to do any business. We obviously bought Harry Boyson last week. But at the moment, we'll see what develops in the next few weeks, and if it's somebody that's available and it's right for the football club, then we'll look to try and do a deal. But if not, then I'm happy with what I have.